Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, where we dive into the world of cinema and explore the most iconic movies out there. Today, we're talking about a film that's all about fashion, power, and the ruthless world of magazine publishing. You guessed it, we're discussing the 2006 blockbuster, The Devil Wears Prada. Get ready to join me on this journey into the glamorous and cutthroat world of fashion. As we explore the highs and lows of this unforgettable movie, The Devil Wears Prada was directed by David Frankel, and it boasts an incredible cast, including Anne Hathaway, Meryl Streep, Emily Blunt, and Stanley Tucci. The movie was produced by Wendy Finerman, and it had a budget of around $35 million. But let me tell you, it paid off, because The Devil Wears Prada went on to gross over $326 million at the box office, making it a huge commercial success. The film was also nominated for 2 Academy Awards, with Meryl Streep receiving a nomination for Best Actress. The movie's success can be attributed to its witty dialogue, strong performances, and the fascinating world of fashion that it portrays. So, let's dive into the plot of The Devil Wears Prada. The movie follows Andy Sachs, a young and aspiring journalist from the Midwest, who lands a job at Runway magazine, one of the most prestigious fashion magazines in the world. Andy is played by Anne Hathaway, and she's a fish out of water in the fashion world. She's hired as the personal assistant to Miranda Priestley, the demanding and ruthless editor-in-chief of Runway, played by the incredible Meryl Streep. Miranda is a force to be reckoned with, and she pushes Andy to her limits, testing her skills, her patience, and her dedication. As Andy navigates the treacherous world of fashion, she finds herself losing touch with her friends and her boyfriend, and she's forced to make some tough choices about her career and her personal life. Along the way, she meets some interesting characters, including Emily Charlton, Miranda's senior assistant, played by Emily Blunt, and Nigel, the magazine's art director, played by Stanley Tucci. The movie takes us on a journey through the highs and lows of Andy's journey, as she tries to prove herself in the fashion world and stay true to herself. Now, let's talk about the main characters in The Devil Wears Prada. Andy Sachs is our protagonist, and she's a complex and relatable character. She's ambitious, but she's also naive and unsure of herself. Throughout the movie, we see Andy grow and develop as a character, as she learns to navigate the fashion world and find her own voice. Miranda Priestley, on the other hand, is a force of nature. She's powerful, demanding, and ruthless, but she's also fascinating and charismatic. Meryl Streep brings Miranda to life in a way that's both captivating and terrifying. The chemistry between Andy and Miranda is electric, and their complicated relationship is at the heart of the movie. We also have some great supporting characters, including Emily and Nigel, who add to the movie's humor and charm. Here are some fun facts about The Devil Wears Prada. Did you know that Meryl Streep based her performance as Miranda Priestley on several real-life fashion editors, including Anna Wintour, the editor-in-chief of Vogue? The movie's costume designer, Patricia Field, is a legendary fashion designer who's worked with everyone from Sarah Jessica Parker to Lady Gaga. The iconic cerulean sweater that Andy wears in the movie has become a symbol of the film, and it's been parodied and referenced countless times in popular culture. The Devil Wears Prada was also filmed on location in New York City, and it features some amazing shots of the city's fashion landmarks, including the Plaza Hotel and the Metropolitan Museum of Art. So, what makes The Devil Wears Prada such a great movie? For starters, the performances are incredible. Meryl Streep and Anne Hathaway are both fantastic, and they bring a level of depth and nuance to their characters that's hard to find in other movies. The cinematography is also stunning, with a blend of sleek, modern visuals and classic, Timeless fashion. The movie's themes of ambition, identity, and the complexities of female relationships are also really compelling. And they add a layer of depth to the story that makes it more than just a fun, superficial comedy. One of the weaknesses of the movie is that it can be a bit predictable at times, and some of the supporting characters feel a bit one-dimensional. However, overall, The Devil Wears Prada is a movie that's both entertaining and thought-provoking. And it's a must-see for anyone who loves fashion, comedy, or drama. So, what's the final verdict on The Devil Wears Prada? I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10. The movie is a wild ride, with some incredible performances, stunning visuals, and a story that's both funny and poignant. If you haven't seen it before, I highly recommend checking it out, especially if you're a fan of fashion, comedy, or Meryl Streep. Even if you have seen it before, it's definitely worth watching again, because there's always something new to discover in this fascinating and unforgettable movie. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the world of The Devil Wears Prada. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more movie reviews and analysis.